Well, in the eastern Congo, the army is on the move against the M23 rebels, and any army helicopters have allegedly attacked positions near the headquarters. The ongoing fighting has turned villages into ghost towns as locals flee to the border. Here in Washington, D.C., State Department spokesperson Jen Psaki called on Rwanda, the DRC's neighbor, to end any support for the M23.
We believe there is a credible body of evidence that supports the key findings of the Human Rights Watch report, including support by senior Rwandan officials to the M23 and of Rwandan military personnel in the DRC. We call upon Rwanda to immediately end any support to the M23, withdraw military personnel from eastern DRC, and follow through on its commitments under the framework.
Is it your understanding?
Well, the call comes just before Secretary of State John Kerry chairs a special session of the UN Security Council aimed at bringing peace and stability to Africa's Great Lakes region. Joining me now is Scott Stearns, VOS State Department correspondent. Welcome, Scott.
Hi, Vincent.
Hi. And first, let's say this is not the first time that concerns have been raised about Rwanda being involved in the DRC, isn't it?
It's not the first time, but publicly I would say it's the strongest time. One, because Jen Psaki did it from the podium in a briefing that was televised, as you just saw, you used the video. And two, its timing. It comes, as you said, days before Secretary Kerry chairs this meeting at the UN. And it follows the Human Rights Watch report, which was pretty damning of Rwandan recruitment, training, and supplies of ammunition and materiel inside Congo.
It really is very detailed, and we just saw some footage coming in recently from our correspondent there. In fact, M23 training. Now, Rwanda is being accused of not only helping recruit, but using some of their military officers to even train. Now, what kind of pressure can the U.S. put on Rwanda in order for Rwanda to desist doing that?
Well, that's the question that came up at the briefing following what you saw from Jen Psaki, and pretty much she said she would not be able to discuss what influence the United States might bring to bear on Rwanda. As you know, Rwanda is a longtime ally of the United States in the region, but President Kagame has some pretty serious concerns about security in Congo. I would imagine he's going to do what he thinks is best for his country, regardless of what Washington says.
Very quickly, not long ago again, the U.S. did express some concerns about the upcoming elections in Zimbabwe.
It's the opinion of the Obama administration that these elections in Zimbabwe will not be free and fair. Secretary Kerry sent a letter to President Mugabe saying that the United States is willing to reconsider its position if there are free and fair elections, if civil society is able to operate freely, and if state security services operate in an impartial manner. President Mugabe perhaps gave his response on the campaign trail, telling supporters that Americans must be mad or absolutely insane to think that Zimbabwe would be going to elections without reforms.
Yeah, but at the same time, we know that the relationship between the U.S. and Zimbabwe in the past has been really not good at all. Has anything changed in the last few years?
No. But Secretary Kerry's letter to the president was meant to hold out the possibility that there could be change if there were a free, credible, and transparent election. That does not seem to be what's about to happen.
We'll watch and see now. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Sure.
Scott Stearns, our State Department correspondent, joining us here today.